All right, everybody, welcome back. We apologize about that. We're here for the triangular, volleyball triangular. That probably should have been a double hit on Molly Wise, but it's not called. Saints, it's all tied up actually at 16. Saints get a point there, though, to take the lead, 17-16. First set of the night. I'm Brady Smith, joined by Kellen Underwood. Yeah, I don't know much about volleyball, so I'm just gonna have to get used to it. That's another point, Saints. I was looking at the Glenwood roster. That's Alexa Lynn serving.
Do you know if we
That's saved by Eva Jones.
Do you know if we're getting Chad or?
No, we're not.
Okay.
That's blocked by Eva Jones. Sending it over for the Cyclones. That's Addison Wicks. Jones knocks it over. Cyclones batted around. That's Wicks again getting it over. Wise with the spike. It's off the net. Stays in play though. Cyclones get it over. Eva Jones gonna get it over the net. We're in for a good rally here. And that one's into the net. Point Saints. Where's my water?
I don't know. You sat on it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you,
Lynn's to serve. Gotta get used to the names now. That's Wicks out of bounds. Another point Saints. They take a nice lead here, 20-16 first set.
Yeah, I'm really bad with names. I pretty much only said when people were serving.
We got a timeout, Cyclones. No, don't turn yours up.
No, that's not that. I couldn't even hear myself.
Oh. We'll probably, what we'll do is we'll announce the St. Albert games and then we'll just run the scoreboard for the other ones and like
Yeah.
eat and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, the other one.
yeah.
We were kind of rushed today. I had to come here right after school.
And set it up by yourself.
Set it up by myself. And there was a cord locked in Brady's car, which I couldn't get for a while. So just some minor technical difficulties, I guess.
Lynn's to serve for the Saints. It's going to be spiked over by number 11. That is Aubrey Wegner for the Cyclones. I think she plays basketball.
I have no idea. I'm horrible with names, so.
That's Monahan getting it over. Oh, nice little save from 13. That's not on the roster.
Yeah, I went over the roster.
Yeah, they don't have number 13 on their roster.
No, they don't.
Okay. Do they have a 16 anywhere standing? I don't see a 16.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
No, yes, I see.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah,
on the
yeah.
sideline.
Okay, let me just get this, figure out who this is. 14. That's a point Cyclones. All right, let's figure out who this is. 9, yes. 8. Yeah, there's an 8 there, isn't there? Yeah. 7, no. 6, I saw 6. 5.
There's a 5.
Yeah. 4.
Yeah, the four's
Yeah,
the captain.
Yeah. 2? Is there a 2? I can't tell who that one.
No, there's no 2. There's
Okay.
not a 2.
All right, we'll say that's Avery Manns.
Yeah.
Molly Wise serving for the Saints. Nice play from the Saints to get it over the net. A lot of confusion there. Wise sets it for Monahan. Monahan gets it over. It's saved. I'm going to call it as a save. I think it's actually called a dig, but that's out. Point Saints. I think it's, from what I picked up from Chad and Jesse, it's when they, like, first hit it, like, with their fist.
Yeah.
When they first hit it, that's a dig.
All right, he's like digging
And they
a
have
hole.
a set, and then they have a, I don't know. And then they have the spike.
Yeah, sets when you just like
Yeah.
use their palms or
Serve is
fingertips.
out, so point Cyclones.
It's getting away from me.
I feel like, do you think you could move the camera just a little bit so it's facing that way a little bit?
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can't really see the out of bounds line on the left side. Oh, nice little play from Molly Wise to get it in the hole in the Cyclone defense.
Good.
Yeah. Monahan to serve now for the Saints.
One point and the
Spiked
set will be over.
That is Aubrey Schwiso.
Schwiso, that's how you said it?
What? How did you say it?
Let me see.
Schwiso. That is a point Cyclones too.
Wait.
Schwiso.
Oh, yeah, Schwiso.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I was
Schwiso.
thinking about the other one. I don't know. I messed up a lot of the names. They have some interesting names.
Grace Christensen.
It's difficult to say, I guess.
Saved by the Cyclones. Schwiso into the net. And point Saints. That is set number 1 in the books on the night. We've only got at least
4 more.
4 more.
So
No.
all of them. Yeah.
No. At least. Because they played a 3 wins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got at least
4 more.
6, 8 more.
Oh. Yes.
I can't do math right now.
Well,
It's
I mean.
after school hours, I don't do math. Sorry, Mrs. Morris.
Oh, yeah. I can't do math either. After Miss Morris's class, I just.
Yeah.
Actually, before Mrs. Morris's class, I just can't do
Miss
math.
Morris's class and study hall are the math classes.
Yeah. And sometimes 9:30 on my couch, but other than that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotta think what I'm gonna get for dinner tonight from our lovely concession stands.
Well, I mean, if it's best of 3, then there can't be 8. I thought.
No, it's
like,
best of 5.
No, it's best of 3.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was best of 5.
No.
I thought it was the first 1 to 3 wins.
Yeah. So that's best of 3.
No, that's best
Or-
of 5.
Yeah, first of 3 wins. So that
Yes,
means
that's best of
5 is the
5.
most that they
Yeah.
can. You said 8. You said 8
Yes,
would be the max.
but
they could play.
there's 2 more games tonight. That's what I was saying.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about this one.
Yeah, no. I was talking about the whole night.
It's like
if
the
you
second
are-
you get here, everybody starts to come and
Well, I
watch.
think it's because they were all waiting on this stream. And
being
then
the
we
right
started it.
one.
Yeah. If you wanted to know anything about the website, if you search
Yeah.
up St. Albert Sports Fan, it might look a little different now.
There's something there now.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's not fully finished yet, but it's got the bare bones on it of the upcoming week, what to watch,
Yep.
the weather, which is I honestly think is the best part of it. You can look at the weather, precipitation,
Yep.
the atmospheric pressure. So
Barometric pressure. Can you look at that?
I don't know. Well, it just says pressure. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's atmospheric pressure.
Yeah. That would be very nice for a bit for basketball.
Yeah. What happened to my medal? Oh, we just got our medals from last Thursday at Shenandoah tonight. This might be the heaviest medal I've ever gotten for any.
It is really heavy.
And
We should-
it's not really even that big compared to a lot of medals, but it is really heavy.
We're gonna have to show it on camera now.
No, I'm good.
I think I might.
I took a bite out of it.
Like the Olympians do.
Yeah. No, they just bite it. I took a bite out of it.
Oh. I might have to recruit some help.
Yeah. You could.
I don't know what. Sorry. I don't know what for, but
Might as well, right? All right, Ava Wagner will start to serve for the Saints. That's almost to nowhere for the Cyclones. It's over, though. It's blocked by the Cyclones. They got one to get it over. Monahan's right into the net. That's going to start off with a point Cyclones. Now to serve for the Cyclones, it's Missy Mueller. That's Wagner to Wise to Monahan. That one might have been out, but Cyclones make contact with it anyway, so they got to play it. That's Christensen to Wagner. Monahan's got to get it over. She does. That's Carly Torton. Torton? Yeah, Torton. It's over for the Cyclones. It's out of bounds. Lily Denton on the call. And it's point Saints. Linz now. Alexa Linz to serve for the Saints. She gets it over. That's Wiso getting it over for the Cyclones. And Wise gets it over. I don't know, that could have been a double hit. And contact between the Saints. A little miscommunication there. It's going to be a point Cyclones.
Nope, never mind.
Who was that? That was Linz checking out, I think. Who came in? I think Eva Jones.
Who wasn't in? Who was in before?
I think it was Eva.
I'm trying to recruit someone, but I don't think that's going to work out.
Jones gets it over. That's Wiso getting it over for the Cyclones, but it's out of bounds, so point Saints. Keeps us locked up at 2. Coming in for the Saints, it's Peyton Johnson. That's Carly McGrath checking out. Wise with the serve from the Saints. That's Wiso over, right to Wise. Christensen up to Johnson. Wise sets it for Monahan. Monahan gets it over. That is dug by Ellery Nelson. Cyclones get it over. Johnson to Wise to Monahan. Blocked by the Cyclones. Christensen's got it to Monahan again, who taps it over and a point Saints. That's one of my favorite things about volleyball is to see how they control their hit power so it just lands in the right spot.
Interesting.
Wise serves it. Wiso's going to get it over. That almost looked like a throw from Wiso, but it's a point Cyclones.
Let me do my job.
Well, your job is recruiting somebody right now.
Yeah, that's not really working out. I might have to switch to alternative
Aubrey
sources.
Schwiso. Oh, I was saying Wiso. It's Schwiso. That's into the net on the serve, so it's a point. Saints.
Thank you.
Yep. Monahan to serve.
I don't know if this will work, but
that one's a point Saints. Maybe. That was like over the net to under the net to. That was weird.
I can't even see the floor.
Monahan.
There's a computer in my way, but
I was almost on the floor. Oh, it's a point Cyclones right into Molly Wise. Nothing she could have done there. And this is Caitlin Coasters on the serve. Wise to Johnson. Johnson gets it over. Another like little throw over from the Cyclones. Johnson to Eva Jones. And no one in the area for the Saints off of the tip. It's a point Cyclones. Brings us back
up.
5-5.
Tied up. Well, we got to get these timeouts corrected.
No, they are right.
Over there, it doesn't say they're right.
Yeah. 2-2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Duh. I was reading something wrong.
That's
Yeah, I was reading the score.
The set.
Yeah, the set score.
That's Johnson Getting it over. Blocked by Johnson there. Wise to Christensen. I think she didn't know she doesn't have to get it over. That's Johnson getting it over. Is that 12 or 22? I think that's Ellery Nelson with the long hair.
I don't think they have a 22.
Yeah, it's Nelson. Johnson gets it over, and it's a point Saints. Yeah, that long curly hair is blocking her number. It kind of looks like a 22.
Yeah, I was running like a chicken with my head cut off just to find that cord. All over the place.
Did you go down to the press box? On the
I did. It was not there. That's why.
Christensen with the serve. And that is Ellery Nelson with the point for the Cyclones. I can.
Okay.
I don't think you got the timeouts fixed. No, you didn't.
I didn't? Oh. I clicked it back.
I don't know what that call is there. It might have been like a grab. I don't know. It's point Cyclones, whatever it was.
We will also be doing the Logan game.
I think we
Logan
might
football game.
not be us.
It might not be us.
For us. We'll be there.
We'll be there though. Yeah.
Christensen to Wise to Linz. It's blocked at the net, but it falls where no one is, and it's a point Saints. Wow.
Yeah.
Lily Denton to serve for the Saints.
My dad says thank you.
You're welcome. And gets it over.
That was official business right
Monahan
there.
to Wise to Linz, and it's out of bounds. So point Cyclones. To serve for the Cyclones, it's Ellery Nelson. That's Christensen to Wise to, who was that? That was Darrington, I think. That was either Darrington or Linz. I think it was Darrington. But she gets the points for the Saints. Ties us up at 8 now. Ava Wagner into serve. That's a powerful serve. And that is a powerful spike up to Mike Donor in the crowd. Makes it 9-8.
Didn't know he played volleyball.
That was, who was that? I think that was our number 13. I'm going to say Avery Manns. That's our guess. If any Cyclone fans want to help us out on that. Number 13 is not in the program.
Okay, looks like we're not getting any help.
That's out of bounds, so 9-all now. We will for the Saints' second game.
Okay, we may have help. Yeah, we may have help for the second Saints game.
Linz on the serve. I think it's really quiet.
It does. I felt a little
That's
awkward.
blocked by Monahan and Eva Jones, so point Saints.
I don't know, she pointed the other way. Like,
Did she?
yeah, she like broke my ankles figuratively.
Yeah. Paige Saunders, man. I think you saying breaking ankles just broke my ankle.
I think you should probably stabilize your ankles a bit more there.
That's Linz at the serve. I should probably go check out a doctor.
Yeah, Nick Finken's somewhere here.
Yeah. Wise over to Monahan. It's off the hands of the Cyclones, but I think it was inbounds anyways. No, it wasn't. Okay.
Nope.
So Saints take a 11-9 lead now. Linz on the serve. Ellery Nelson to Macy Mueller. And it's into the net, and then hit a fourth time by the Cyclones. Gives us a point Saints. Lynn serving again. Ellery Nelson to Macy Mueller to Hope Preston. Wise is with his blocks. McGrath over to Monahan, and it's hit by Carly Tornin. Tornetten.
Yeah, Tornetten, yeah.
Tornetten.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
Did you get that timeout for the Cyclones?
I did not.
Cyclones.
Cyclone.
Tornetten.
I got Cyclones and Saints mixed up because they're pretty similar.
Yep. All right, Tornetten. I've got that now.
Yeah. I don't know. Talking about your medal just like made me remember the
one time in middle school track you got a medal?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I didn't.
Spot on.
I actually got a ribbon. No, the bronze Olympic medals, didn't they like deteriorate really fast?
No, I think those are the gold ones.
No, the gold ones were fine.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't either. That's what I was asking.
Well, you obviously knew more about it than me.
Yeah.
Hopefully this one doesn't deteriorate. It is a bronze third place team from last Thursday. We run again this Thursday at Atlantic. That's our closest meet for the rest of the season. So if you want to see Falcons or Saints run, that's the place to do it. Oh, they're going to call that a scoop on the Cyclones, so that's a point Saints. No, they gave the point to Harlan, though.
Oh, yeah, they did that earlier to me, the last one.
Okay, well, they're discussing it now. So our main ref
they
here
didn't
said
discuss it
it's a
time.
scoop. Okay, now they give the points to the Saints.
Yeah.
Okay. Because our ref on the ladder said it was a scoop.
What does that mean?
Like, because you're supposed to just hit the ball. You can't like pick it up and carry it. Basically, it's like a traveling basketball.
Yeah.
Monahan gets it over. Straight back over to Monahan. McGrath gets it over also on the second hit. Tortnan gets it over. Saints need to get it over here. It's Monahan. And that is Suizo, who gets the point for the Cyclones. Makes it 14-10 Saints.
I'm very grateful that my father's here so I can have food, I guess. Yeah.
I left my wallet in the car, so
I'll make him get you food probably.
just that's an unfortunate landing spot for the Saints right there. Just the bump from Monahan went right to the net and couldn't really do anything with it. Serving now for the Cyclones, that's Kensley Bruck. That's Christensen to McGrath to Wise, who gets it right in that back right corner, and it's a point Saints.
I can't click a button. I tried to have everything all organized up here, but then I couldn't find a cord and I tore everything apart, so.
That'll happen to you.
Yeah.
Wise gets it over. That one's hit right to the ref.
Yeah, I did call a point a ball. I think I still have like baseball ingrained in my memory.
Wise with the serve. That's into the net, point Saints.
So we do have help now.
Oh yeah, good. That's good.
Yep.
Wise to serve again for the Saints with a 6-point lead. That's the libero, Carly Tortman. And that's a point Saints. That's a block by Eva Jones and Monahan. So I'm not actually sure which one of them it hit.
I'm not sure either.
Saints now take an 18-11 lead. Wise to serve. That one's way out. Another point Saints on a roll here.
Yep.
Wise gets it over. And Suizo will get it over to Christensen to Wise to Peyton Johnson with a powerful spike. And right off the hand of one of the Cyclones. And we got another timeout, Cyclones.
Just trying to think of a pretty bad pun earlier, but I ended up not being able to.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So Saints now with a 20-11 lead.
Saved you all from that.
You know, I think actually, I'm not sure. I think the varsity, so on Thursday we have Falcons and Saints cross country at Atlantic. And then
Yeah.
Saints volleyball. I'm not sure who they play. I'll look. But you know, you could show up and watch us run.
Yeah.
I think varsity boys run at 5:10, I believe, and then I think the varsity girls might be at like 6 or something. So you could watch both of those races, and then just make it in time, I think, for volleyball. That's what I'll be doing.
Oh yeah, I will not.
Big spike from, that was Aubrey Shriso. So that's a big point for the Cyclones. And she will walk back to serve this one. I'll just look at our handy new St. Albert Sports Fan website. Which, of course, Thursday is the hottest day of the week, other than tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's Christensen to
High of
Wise
86.
to Monahan.
Do you know who's like updating all that?
I think it's Charlie. That's Christensen to Wise. Oh, like the weather?
Yeah.
No, I think that's just automatic. That one's out, so point Saints.
I feel like the sponsors aren't all the way filled in there.
I don't think so either. All right, so we've got Thursday. We've got Saints and Falcon cross country at Atlantic. Starts at 4:30 p.m. Volleyball at home. Freshman at 4:30 versus Creston.
Yep.
Freshman at 4:30, JV at 5:45, and 7:15 is varsity, which has senior night, so it might start a little bit later than that. And then Friday, October 11th, we have varsity football at Logan Magnolia for a district matchup.
22-12, Saints.
That's the upcoming week of what we'll have broadcasted. That's a point Cyclones out, serves into the net.
We are sorry if you came expecting to
Listen to somebody who
hear
actually knows
Chad
what
and
they're
Jesse.
talking
Yeah.
about. Volleyball.
Yeah.
That is Caitlin Coasters.
Not today, I guess. Sorry.
Wise.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah. Dive to try to save it from the Cyclones. Nice hustle there, but just not enough. And a point Saints. I think that was Darrington who got that ball over the net.
Yep.
Christensen will serve for the Saints.
What is Harlan's record?
I don't know. It doesn't have it on here.
Oh, I
That's
figure
over
like
the net.
you just know all of that.
No, I didn't really do that much research.
Jesse would have had it done,
Maybe.
perhaps.
I know that all three teams are in the Hawk 10, though. I can tell you that.
Yep.
That serve also into the net.
Wait, we're in the Hawk 10. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Denton in for Peyton Johnson. Try to ice this set. And she'll get it over. Here's somebody's phone ringing. And that one's just into the gap where nobody's at.
Yep.
Point Cyclones. This is Ellery Nelson to serve for the Cyclones. We're going to have to stand up by the end of the night because the student section will be in the way, too.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, barely out. Nice call from Christensen and Denton on that one, though. So that's the Saints' 25th and final point.
I feel like we need to
And that
bring
ends the set.
stools up here, too, so we can just sit.
Yeah.
especially ones with like backs on with
Yeah.
backs on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Do apologize. We still have not fixed our
Ads.
ad problem. I know you guys love them so much.
We could try it out during the next game, though.
We can. We might play those for a little bit.
Yeah. So Saints now only need to win one more to seal up their first game of the night.
Indeed.
Which that would be a good start to the night too. I'm not sure. I mean, I really don't know how these teams stack up. I'll just take a look. Even though it actually said that we're only playing Harlan, which is weird on bounds.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, he lied.
I did. All right, so we're 13 and 18. 13 and 18. I think that's the sets you play though.
Is it?
I think so. This is like we haven't played
Like
31 games
no,
this year.
no.
So I think that's the sets. So we're 13 and 18. Harlan 9 and 18, and then Glenwood, who's ranked number 7 in 4A, 25 and 5. But the Saints have a little history of upsetting the bigger teams while at home.
Although
they gave Carroll Kemper their first set loss of the year while we were streaming earlier at our last triangular.
definitely because we were streaming, right?
Yeah.
Good luck, charm.
And when you have that full student section, it does get pretty loud. I heard there might be some special stuff too tonight. That serves into the net, so point Saints.
There might be some
I'm not
special
sure.
stuff
I'm not
tonight.
sure from the student section.
Oh.
If you're a fan of the Colts,
Of Colts?
of the Colts NFL,
Okay.
it could be. I'm not sure this is gonna happen, but we'll see. That's what Max Godel was telling me.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Jared. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know what he's talking about now. I have a feeling that might not
One's
happen.
Oh, I'm sure they could convince somebody.
Yeah, someone would, but
Saints trying to get an early run here in the third set. Try to put it on ice. And that's another hit out of bounds for the Cyclones. This is Alexa Lynn serving for the Saints. Saints have height on a lot of these players. Lynn gets it over. A little bit of confusion in the Cyclones, and it's right into the net for the Saints' fourth straight. I think Harlan might, out of the three teams, I think Harlan might have the highest average height.
oh,
But I think of like amount of height, I think the Saints have it.
I don't know. They do have someone who's 6'2",
Blocks from the Saints, yeah, I know.
but I don't know how
Monahan gets it
reliable
over.
these height measurements
Yeah.
are. Because
And
last
that's
year,
into the net again from the Cyclones.
last year my sister had
6 foot.
6 foot under her height, and that definitely was not true. But
Well, because the Saints have
it's more like 6'4" now.
Saints have
That's-
3 at 5'10".
It's a joke.
Saints have 3 at 5'10".
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Cyclones have 1 at 5'10" and 1 at 6'2". McGrath
Yeah.
to Monahan.
Looks like most of their players are at 5'7".
And another hit out of bounds for the Cyclones gives the Saints 6-0 lead to start the third set. And a quick timeout from Harlan.
Yeah, you can definitely see the height difference in all of them. It's easy to
Yeah.
spot out the 6'2"
Yeah.
girl.
Kinsley Bruck. And then the Rams have 1 at 5'10", and their next tallest is 5'8", which they also have 1 at. And then they have a lot at 5'7". But the Cyclones have a lot at 5'9" and 5'7", and then one at 5'8". Lynn's actually, this might benefit Lynn's to getting a rest on the serves. I wonder if like serving this many times in a row would make you tired at all. I'm sure it would.
Yeah. Haven't
But she continues to get it over the net. Monahan.
I don't know. You kind of sit in the back.
Gets it over.
I don't know if that
McGrath
sitting in the back is.
Monahan. Monahan gets it over.
Just interrupting me.
No, I know. I'm trying to watch the game.
I know.
Hope Preston gets it over. Wise gets it over. That's Schwiso out of bounds. Saints take a 7-0 lead.
I don't know. Wood sitting in the back or being towards the back, is that less taxing on your energy or?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've never played volleyball, so I guess I wouldn't know. But
Powder Puff this year. That's your chance.
Yep. I could just like stand in front of the net and just
Preston,
put my hands up.
They're going to call that, I think, a double hit there on the Cyclones. So 8-0 run to start the set for the Saints. Try to put this one on ice early.
Yeah.
Lynn's. Wow. A little bit of miscommunication from the Cyclones. Makes it 9-0. Got a substitution for the Cyclones. That is, who went out? That is Caitlin Coasters going in for Hope Preston.
Sorry, I was yawning.
That one's right to the net. Saints block it. And Riso's attempt at a back shot to the line was out of bounds, so 10-0 Saints. Lynn's to serve. That's tipped by Schwiso, and an 11-0 run to start it off for the Saints. That's a powerful serve, I guess. Longest run of the night. From what I watched, it's one serve too many, I guess, for Lynn's.
And there breaks the streak.
Yep. That may be the longest one we see all night.
Yep.
So.
Well, you never know what can happen, Brady.
Never know. This is Hope Preston on the serve for the Cyclones. McGrath to Wise. I think that's tipped by the Cyclones.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So point Saints.
Is it the white line or the yellow line?
It's the white line.
The white line. That's what I thought. It's just,
yeah. I see a lot of food coming in from the students, and it makes me hungry.
It makes me really hungry. Not saying I want.
Once we get the scoreboard set up, I'll probably get some food.
Not saying I want this to
end faster.
But I'm hungry.
Wise on the serve, gets it over. Not sure who hit that for the Cyclones. Too many Saints on the floor, and Cyclones get the point.
I'll
You'll
start working on the scoreboard right now, actually.
This is Aubrey Schwiso on the serve. Gets it to Monahan, to Wise. To Eva Jones. A lot of miscommunication from the Cyclones, but they get it over. Wise to Johnson with a little tap over into the net. And that's 4 hits on the Cyclones, I think is what it was. So point Saints keeps that at 11. Monahan to serve. That was Addison Wicks getting it over. Johnson. That's a nice little save from Macy Mueller. And that one's going to get to the floor. Point Saints gives the biggest lead of the night of 12, 14-2. Monahan on the serve. She'll get it over. And that's Wicks who will get it over for the Cyclones. That was Darrington. That one probably would have been pretty close to out of bounds. And that one's just wrong way off the hands of Molly Wise.
Yeah.
Point, Cyclones. I don't think that ended it though.
No.
Oops.
Yeah. We made a mistake, if you can still hear us.
Point Saints brings it back 15-3. Oh, why'd you download so much stuff on the computer?
I didn't.
Is there anything we can delete? I'm sure. Oh, I know what we can delete. We can just delete some of these pictures that we had downloaded. All of this. Let's see.
I mean, we're only using 60% of the CPU. Oh, it's going like up to 80.
All right. Let's just.
Saints point there. Couldn't get over the net.
It didn't load. Where's delete at? Delete. Delete's not on there.
I really hope that we're live.
You can just check YouTube on your phone.
I could, but my phone's right there. Never mind. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Apparently Brady's quiet, which is the worst person to be quiet.
I think that's
Cyclones
we have that like all the way
scored.
turned up.
Yeah, we do.
You just reload it. Another point for the Cyclones. Keeps that at 11. Okay, yeah, we're still live.
Okay, good.
That's Christensen to Wise. Johnson gets it over. Barely. And that one's hit out by the Cyclones, so point Saints. Keeps it at a 12-point game.
Where do I go now?
What? Oh. Maddie Walter checking in, I think, for the first time since she was out.
Oh, I thought she wasn't. I thought she was out for the season.
No. I think Sophia Denton is out for the season.
Yeah, that's what
That's
was.
blocked from the Saints.
I do apologize. I said she was out for the season when I went through the roster.
Oh.
I don't know how I got them mixed up.
Well, she just made a miraculous comeback. Oh, what a save from the Cyclones. I think that was
Wasn't she concussed?
Macy Mueller. Yeah. That's a point. Saints gives them the biggest lead of the night at 13. That's Macy Mueller with a nice save from the Cyclones. Kept it in play there. And Walter will continue to serve. But we've got a timeout Cyclones, so never mind. No, she won't.
Probably can't hum this because we're gonna get like copyright strikes and get our channel taken
I'm
down.
actually gonna stand up. It feels better on my legs.
It does?
Yeah.
We need to get ad revenue for
Standing?
YouTube.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it for standing.
You know, standing feels worse on my legs than sitting. I don't know about you.
You could go run 4 miles right now, and then it'd feel better to stand.
I doubt it. And in fact, I'm gonna keep sitting.
All right, Maddie Walter will continue to serve for the Saints. Don't unplug anything.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna unplug the iPad.
No.
It's at 93%.
Oh, everything is just broke.
Yep, okay.
Walter gets it over, and right off the hands of Hope Preston, point Saints.
Largest lead of the night.
Yep, at 14. This has been a dominating set for the Saints. Walter gets it over. And getting it over for the Cyclones, that's Kensley Bruck. And it's going to be point Cyclones out of bounds. We've got Ellery Nelson and Aubrey Schwiso checking in for who we believe is Avery Manns and Addison Wicks.
We should just say number
Ellery Nelson? No, we're going to
13.
guess. We're going to guess until somebody corrects us.
Yeah.
Nelson
or is
on
it
the serve.
15?
It's 13.
13, yeah.
Darrington gets it over. Aubrey Schwiso gets it over right to Chris Christensen. And tapped over by Alexa Linz. Point Saints. Ava Wagner checks in for Lexi Darrington on the Saints side. Aubrey Schwiso gets it over to Christensen. Linz, that one's blocked. Is gonna get over from Harlan. Just too far for Wise to set, and it's gonna be a point Cyclones.
Might be able to convince my sister to get me food.
Yeah, and me.
And you.
Macy Mueller to serve.
But she works till 7, so.
Oh. Oh, nice little spike off the hands of the Cyclones. I'd like to think that's intentional, like right off the hands, so it rotates and then drops right where there's nobody at.
Yeah.
Point Saints, they only need 4 more to end this matchup. Glenwood has entered the arena, ready to play. Alexa Linz to serve. As a point Cyclones, I'm not sure whose parent that is. Somebody's parent.
Where?
Do you know who that is on the line judge?
Darrington's
It
mom.
is?
Yeah.
It is? Okay. Well, she just got, I mean, I don't know. I don't actually know how hard of a hit it was, but that one is going to be a nice save from the Saints. That one's hit over by Eva Jones.
She's already gained like a muscle memory response to get away from the ball.
That was McGrath getting it over, and the Saints will take a bigger lead. Here comes Peyton Johnson. She'll check in for Carly McGrath. Molly Wise to serve. She'll get it over. And Aubrey Wegner, that one's into the net. Point Saints. Saints need 2 more. And they'll be done until about 7:15 p.m.-ish.
Okay.
Runs over by Schwiso, and that was a powerful spike. Eva
Falling
Jones
onto the
gets it
bench.
over. That was a nice play. Nice job by the Saints.
Yep.
Jones's hit goes over the net accidentally, and the Cyclones will get the point on that one. That's a point Cyclones. Don't know how much hope they have about this one, but they'll try their hardest, I would assume.
I'd hope.
Yeah. This is Aubrey Schwiso serving. Gets Gets it to Wagner. Wise. Oh, that one was right on the line.
And we have both of the
But
Darringtons
shows unbiased from Mr. Darrington.
out there. Oh, do we have all of the Darringtons out there? No.
No.
No. Maybe.
Eva Jones
maybe soon.
gets it over from the serve from Shriso. That was Preston who got it over the net for the Cyclones. Little assist from Peyton Johnson and Grace Christensen at the point Cyclones, though.
This would be the comeback of the century.
Yeah. We've got a timeout Saints, actually. So head coach Angie Lands wants to talk it over with her team, try to get this one over as quick as possible.
Yep.
Oh, it's USA theme. That's the theme. Everybody's arguing about the theme.
Oh, you didn't know it was USA theme?
No. I don't think anybody else did either.
I knew that.
Oh, well, it doesn't look like anybody else knew.
Megan Bush and Grace's sister.
Yeah, but I see there's green and there's gray and there's black and there's white
yellow
and there's like one red.
See, they got like red shorts and blue shorts there.
Yeah.
These aren't the true student section.
Gets it to well, yeah, football players are still at practice.
Yeah, like
oh, powerful hit.
I don't know what to call it.
Nice little play from Christensen. Eva Jones gets it over.
Student section super fans, if you will.
And that's Preston will get it over for the Cyclones. Wise tries to go back to that corner again. Not going to work now. That was Ellery Nelson getting it over for the Cyclones. It's back on their side. Preston will get it over. Wise to Christensen. Peyton Johnson is going to tap it over and catches all the Cyclones off guard. Game point now for the Saints.
Match point, if you will. Oh, game point, yeah.
I think it's game point. I think.
Because it's for the winning game.
Yeah. This is Alyssa Shepard on the serve for the Saints.
Feels more like a tennis term.
That one's going to be second row to the stands. And point Cyclones. I'm sure we can encourage these people to go home and change their clothes.
Yeah.
Too, between games. Christensen to Wise to Johnson, who taps it over. Nelson's there, though. Christensen now to Darrington. That's the libero on that one. Nelson's is blocked. Oh, and they're going to call a double hit on Peyton Johnson.
They're really...
Or maybe it hit our candy cane, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I don't actually know the name of it.
I don't either.
The upright.
Kinda, yeah.
Hits the upright, and it's no good.
The candy cane.
Eva Jones, that one's blocked. Wise will get it over. Christensen, the only one back, but she gets that one. Nelson, right back to Christensen. That's Darrington, will get it over. Another one right to Christensen to Molly Wise. That one's not going to find the gap.
Would you call this like a set or like, what would you call it when they're like so passionate?
A rally.
A rally, okay.
Cyclones now back within 10. So they're making a comeback here.
They are.
Saints aren't playing a lot back. So if the Cyclones hit it to one of the corners, that would be good for them.
Yeah.
And the Cyclones aren't really playing one in the middle. That's where the Saints need to aim. They've kind of started to move back towards the middle, and I think now the Saints can go back towards the back. I mean, only 1 point left. But still.
We'll see what can happen, I guess.
One's blocked by the Cyclones. Christensen to Johnson. Johnson's is just a little far. That's a point Cyclones.
This could be bad for the Saints here. I would say that's another timeout.
Going to use their second and final timeout.
One timeout for 1 point.
Of the game. NCAA's Division I Council votes to shorten transfer window from 45 to 30 days. Preserve spring transfer window. All right. Thank you, ESPN. know who's all here. We have a lot of people here, though,
Yeah.
on the other side. Do we ever sign out?
I think Glenwood's on the left.
We need our sign out.
Oh, we do need our sign out.
We'll
I
get
think
that
it's
between
new.
games. Darrington, it's in the gray bag.
It is?
Yeah. Nelson will get it over.
That's a
That's a
cyclone
net
ball.
I think that's a net
a
violation.
cyclone point.
Yeah. I think that was a net violation on the Saints.
I'm not sure.
That's out of bounds, and that ends the ball game. So Saints win it 3-0. And that's kind of how you want to start it, especially with a very strong opponent of the Glenwood Rams to face. But before that, we've got Glenwood versus Harlan. I think we'll take a break on that one.
We will.
We'll have the video up. We'll have the scoreboard up.
For some of it. If we need to get food, probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I can run the scoreboard, though.
Yeah.
But for now, I think that's going to do it for us.
I do think so.
Stay here, though. We'll be back around 7:15, 7 o'clock maybe.
Yep.
For the Saints versus Glenwood. But if you want to watch the score, if you want to watch that game, it'll be right here. We're not going to go anywhere. So hopefully we'll see you back at 7:15. If you can, try to make it up to the gym.
Yep.
And but for now, that's it from
me and Brady here.
me and Kellen.
Yep. Brady and I.
Yes. We'll be back in just about an hour or so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Perhaps
maybe 2.
less. Perhaps more.
Well, yeah. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Oh, there we go.
There we are.
All right.
Okay, can everybody hear us now? Sorry about that, guys.
Rams with the point there, 14-8.
We were having some technical difficulties. It reset our computer, became unresponsive, so we had to shut it down. And when we shut it down, it made us update it.
Riley Kendall on the serve for the Rams. Linz will get it over for the Saints. And that's Hernandez getting it over for the Rams into the net. Good save from the Saints. That was Monahan. And that one's just going to sneak inside for the Rams. Gives them a 15-8 lead. Coach Angie Lance gets up, gives some information to her team. And Riley Kendall to serve again. That one will get to the libero, Grace Christensen. That was Darrington. Yeah, that was. That one's to Monahan. Wise taps it over. Hernandez punches that one. But they're going to call a net violation on the Saints, so point Rams. Eight-point lead now. Harlan put up a good fight against the Rams, but they still beat them in 3 sets, so definitely a strong team.
Yep.
Should be a little bit more tired than the Saints, though, I would think. That's Hernandez. Good play from Grace Christensen. Are they calling the ceiling or what? They must be calling the ceiling. They weren't earlier. That's a point Rams, though. I don't know what the call is. Monahan to Wise to Linz. No one in the area for the Saints. It's another point Rams. I think that was Allison Kuntz on the play. And that's the second and final timeout already for Coach Angie Lands.
Yep. I don't know. What do I say, Brady?
I don't know. Nothing.
Okay.
And Rams lead by 10 now. Some interesting calls I haven't understood so far. But I don't know. Rams still with the commanding lead now. And players will take to the court again. It's going to be Riley Kendall to serve for the Rams.
I don't know how audible is the student section.
Not very. Linz gets it over for the Saints. That was powerful. Some coming in for the Rams, and a lot of miscommunication there. They had one come from the very far side of the front and make that play in the back when there was one Ram already standing there.
Yeah.
And just miscommunication. Point to the Saints. Ava Wagner to serve. Rams not ready for that one. Wise to Monahan. Blocks, and Rams aren't going to be able to get to it. Point Saints brings them back within 8.
Yeah, I don't know why we don't sit on the benches.
I know. I don't understand it.
It seems important, you know?
It's important for rest, yeah. The Rams are doing it. That one's right into the net. That was Ilsa Kemling. Nice timeout call there for Angie Lands and gave important information to the Saints. Ava Wagner continues to serve. That one's in, maybe even some contact with the Rams anyways. So that's a point Saints. Wagner serving. Kemling will get that one right to the open spot in front of Lily Denton. point Rams. We'll take a 7-point lead. Nice little run there for the Saints. Brings them a little closer into this game. That serve to Denton. Wise sets it for Monahan. Monahan will get it over. Almost a nice play. And that one's called in. That was right on the line. I think that was Olivia Hanover on the play.
What was that?
What?
The big knocking?
Somebody hitting the bench.
Oh.
That one, I mean, that looked like it was out, but I guess it looks different from the floor.
Yeah. I was scared.
This is Allison Kuntz on the serve. To Wagner, to Wise, to Linz, who gets it over. Hernandez hits that one out and gives the Saints the points, and they'll now serve. Eva Jones and I think that was Carly McGrath check in. Molly Denton comes out and somebody else came out. I didn't see who that was.
I didn't either.
Hernandez hits it over to Wise. McGrath to Monahan. Gets it over. That one probably would have been out. Hernandez finds the open area right next to Alexa Linz, and it's going to be a point Rams. Hernandez to serve now for the Rams. To Wagner. McGrath takes that one from Christensen. I think that was Wise getting it over. That was Ray with the nice play. Gets caught up in the Saints block. And it's a point Rams.
Yep.
Hernandez continues to serve. Oof, good play from Monahan there. Over to Eva Jones. Saved that one. And no Saints near point Rams. They only need 2 more to close out this first set.
Is
which
Cheryl
hasn't
hurt
been.
now? Is Cheryl hurt now too?
Did she play? I don't know. Did she even play?
I don't know. I can't remember.
That's into the net. Yeah, I think she did. I don't know.
I thought she did.
Yeah, I think she did too. That's a point Saints.
Yeah.
And gives them the serve back. It's going to be Molly Wise. Wise will get it over. That's Ray. And that one's inbounds. It's going to give a set point to the Rams. And they only need 1 more. That is Ilsa Kemling serving. To Monahan. Wise sets it. Monahan spikes it. It's up into the rafters again. And Rams will finally get it over. That was Allison Kuntz. Johnson's spike is into the net, and that's first set to the Rams. So Rams take the first one. Saints with a disappointing start to that set. Came back towards the end of it after a couple of crucial timeouts from Angie Lance. And they brought it back closer there and ended it a little bit weaker also. So they'll look to have a strong one in the second set here.
Yep. Said it perfectly.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
Chad could have said it better, though.
Hopefully everything's good now. I hope. No. So, Rams then, that's their 4th set win on the night. Number 7 in 4A. So, definitely a strong team Harlan hung with them for a while, and they kind of dropped out towards the end. Hopefully the Saints do the opposite and kind of hang with them now in the second and third sets here and try to get at least a one-set win. But the players will take the court, not the field. So it looks like Saints will have Lily Denton, Peyton Johnson, Molly Wise, Ellie Monahan, Alexa Linz, and Eva Jones. That's Ava Wagner, not Johnson.
Yeah.
No, and Christensen comes in for Jones now. For the Rams, they're going to have Allison Kuntz serving, Kaylee Ray in the back, Riley Kendall, who's the libero for the Rams, in the back also. I can't see who's in the front. But Kuntz will serve. Wise sets it for Monahan. At the spike, called in, point Saints. That's how you want to start it for the Saints here on the second set. Student section is up, and hopefully it will get loud.
Loud
Carly
and proud.
McGrath
Loud and
checks in
proud.
for Denton. Eva Jones checks in for Grace Christensen. And Alexa Linz to serve. I think they're going to call that one a net violation from the Saints. Gives the Rams the point. No, net violation Rams, so that gives the Saints the point. And Alexa Linz will continue to serve. That's Kendall for the Rams who got that one. That one's going to sneak inside that back corner. That was Olivia Hanover. And that's the Rams' first point of the set. Charlie Hernandez will set up to serve here for the Rams. That's to Wagner. Carly McGrath to Wise. That one's set backwards. Nice play from Hernandez. Gets it back to Kuntz, who gets it over. And Jones will get it over for the Saints. That's into the net. And point Saints gives them a 3-1 lead to start the set. That's Peyton Johnson checking in for Carly McGrath for the Saints. Wise serves. Ilsa Kemling gets it over for the Rams. Monahan tries to get over the net, but it's blocked. She'll go again. And nice one. That went right for Riley Kendall. And right off her arms to the feet of somebody else. But it's a point Saints. Wise serves it over again. That's a nice play from Olivia Hanover for the Rams. Saints not ready for it. And Rams will serve now. It's going to be Riley Kendall serving. She'll get it to Christensen, to Wise, who sets it for Monahan. And a nice gap found from Monahan. And she'll get the Saints to serve back as Lexi Darrington will check in for Ava Wagner. Darrington, one of the 3'5'10" girls on the Saints team, which is the tallest they have listed at least. That was Ray hitting it over. Nice play from Wise to keep it in play for the Saints. Good play from, that was Monahan with a save. Christensen will bump it over. That's Hanover with a solid spike, but Saints play it nicely. Johnson gets it over. That's Ray. She's got powerful spikes, and it's going to play again in the favor of the Rams. And they get their third point of the set. Olivia Hanover now to serve for the Rams. She'll get it over to Christensen to Wise, and Jones will send it over. Ray, another powerful spike. The Saints got to watch that. And another point Rams. Right back into this now is Glenwood. That's Kaylee Ray, and she's been strong on the spikes all night. And it's really been the downfall of the Saints. So we'll have to keep watching that. Christensen will get that to Wise, to Darrington. It's blocked. Darrington will retrieve it. Wise just shoves it over. I didn't see that was spiking, but Wise sends it over for the Saints. Ray with another powerful spike. Monahan can't get to it, and Rams tie it up. Hanover will continue to serve for the Rams. Monahan to Wise to Darrington. It's into the net, and Rams will take their first lead of the set, 6-5. Hanover serves to Monahan, to Wise, to Johnson, taps it over. Ray with a powerful serve off the hands of one of the blockers for the Saints, and it goes out of bounds. A little of a run here for the Rams. It's Christensen. Oh, and a powerful spike from Kaylee Ray. The Saints almost need to just play the middle whenever the ball's being set to her, because you know she just spikes it straight down to the middle. Hanover serve will get over to Christensen, and that one's out of bounds. 9-5 lead now for the Rams. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Angie Lance calls a timeout soon. That one's out of bounds, though, so it's going to be a point Saints. Yeah. Christensen to serve for the Saints. Jones checks out. Who came in? I think Alexa Lenz came in. Ray gonna spike it, and nice block from Darrington. Sent it right back to Ray's face, and point Saints. That's what they need. And they're definitely excited about that one. Christensen's serve is over to Kendall. Not a set there from Kuntz, but she gets it over, and it's gonna play out in their favor as the Saints will knock it out of bounds. So Rams now 10-7 lead. Saints are looking stronger in this set. Definitely learning the game a little bit more with Ray's spikes. Wise knocks it over. Hernandez, that was. Johnson's got to work it around that candy cane. Monahan sends it to Wise, who sends it over. And just nobody in the wall for the Saints where that ball goes off the hand of Monahan. And Rams will take an 11-7 lead. Kaylee Ray will serve for them. This is kind of what the Saints want. They need her to play in the back. Monahan to Johnson and Christensen, which in this case 2 is not better than 1. And the Rams score and the Saints take a timeout. So that's their first timeout of the set, which the timeouts seem to work for the Saints. Last set they were pretty strong after it. The Rams are out of their huddle pretty quickly there, so not much to talk about. And Saints will break their huddle soon. If you're just joining us or missed the first game, if you haven't, check out the new and improved St. Albert Sports Fan website. It's not completely finished, but it's got enough. You know what events are up soon. Onham's going to get that one to Wise. To Darrington, tries to find the gap. Hernandez sends it backwards. Ray's going to spike it from the back over to Monahan. Wise going to bump it back to Darrington, and it finds the gap. Point Saints. That's the way to get out from the timeout. But the website, it's got new, you can see what sporting events to watch, what events are up for the Saints and Falcons. Denton sends it over, but that will get updated later. That one's out. Nice call from Denton. They call it in. That one's called in. Okay. So point Rams. That is Adeline Madison. First time I've seen her tonight. And that's 4 hits on the Saints. Point Rams. That is an interesting call because that ball was way out too. I don't know. Interesting call there. Rams take a 14-8 lead now. And that one's way out. They're going to give that one to the Saints. And they're going to send Ava Wagner, who just checks in for Lexi Darrington. They're going to send Wagner to serve. Wagner gets it over, and nothing doing for the Rams. Saints points. That was off the hands of Olivia Hanover, and it just went right behind the ref's back over here. And Wagner will send it over for the Saints. That's Ilsa Kemling who got it over for the Rams. Not enough power on that one from Linz. Right into the net, gives the Rams the point. And it gives them the 15-10 lead. This is Allison Kuntz. Sends it to Wagner. Too close to the net for Wise to set. I think that was McGrath getting it over. And that one's spiked by, that was either Kemling or Hanover. We'll keep the ball with the Rams. And they'll try to keep extending that lead. But that serves into the net. Kind of at a stalemate here of keeping that gap at 5. McGrath checks in for Denton. And Linz to serve for the Saints. That's just behind that white line, probably hit where that yellow line is. I don't know if you can see that yellow line. Yes, you can. So that's a point Rams. And Hernandez serves it into the net. And once again, we stay at 5. Molly Wise now serves for the Saints. She'll get it over to Kendall. That was Kemling on an attempted spike. That was Hanover who sends it over. Wise to Monahan. Monahan gets it over. Wasn't sure who that was. Christensen gets it back to Wagner, who sends it over. Kemling's attempted spike doesn't play out. Wise sets it for Monahan, and they hit that back left corner where there's no Rams. And the Saints now try to chip away at that 5-point lead. And Wise continues to serve for the Saints. She'll send it over. Retrieved by Kendall, and Kemling on the spike. Off the hands of one of the Saints at the net, but just finds its way through, and point Rams. Riley Kendall will serve for the Rams. Christensen gets that to Wise that was Peyton Johnson, just didn't get enough power on it, so point Rams. Riley Kendall will send it over for Glenwood. To Christensen to Wagner, and Christensen will send it right over for the Saints. It's going to be spiked by, that was Kaylee Ray. I should have known by the power. And it's out of bounds, so point Saints. And Ellie Monahan to serve for the St. Albert Saints. Hits that back row at Ray. She'll jump up to the front row. That's not what the Saints want to see. Can Wise make the play? No, she can't. And Rams will take a 20-14 lead. Saints still have another timeout to use. Wouldn't be surprised if Lance uses it soon. To serve for the Rams, this is Cambry Smothers. I think this is her first time in. That's to Christensen, to Wise, to Eva Jones. That was an attempted spike by Adeline Madison. It's into the net, gives the Saints the point. Jones is out. I think that was Lynn's coming in for her. I didn't see. Christensen serves now for the Saints. Gets it over. It's a net violation for the Rams. I'm pretty sure I did see one of the Rams that kind of ran into the net there. It's a point Saints, and Christensen will serve. Gets it over. Almost too far. That's off the roof and just too fast back down. That was Allison Kuntz who got it over for the Rams. Maybe we need to raise the roof a little bit in here. We had one play earlier. I don't know if you could see it on the stream or not. We had one ball just almost destroy a light, but it stayed in the ceiling. This is Kaylee Ray on the serve. She's got a lot of power behind that. Johnson will get it over to that back row where Ray resides. That one's out. That was Allison Kuntz getting it over into the Saints blockers. And Rams will take a 6-point lead, and there's Angie Lance's second timeout of the set. And Saints should come out of this with a little bit more power. They seem to have done that a lot. Rams, another one quick out of the huddle, which, I don't know, I feel like you'd want to talk to your team as much as possible, but I guess not. They're going to have Kaylee Ray serving. She'll get it over to Monahan. Wise will set it. And I think we've got a net violation there. So point Rams. Ray to serve. Powerful one to Monahan. Wise sets it to Linz. Tips, so Rams have to make that play. That's Kuntz who hits it out of bounds. And that's going to be a point Saints. Student section gets up and hopefully going to get loud. Lily Denton checks in for Peyton Johnson. She'll come in to serve. Seems to be Denton's main priority here. She'll come in a lot to serve. And that's a good one to Ray, and it's off the ceiling and straight back down, point Saints. Another one where they're strong out of the timeout. And Denton will continue to serve. That's way out to the back row. Kendall has to make that play though. Hernandez gets it over to Wise, to Alexa Linz, and that's just gonna get inside the line for the Saints. 19-23. That was another close one, but I think that one was in. It's been a lot on this close line here on our side that's made questionable calls, in my humble opinion. Denton will serve. 2 Rams to make that play there. And that was Adeline Madison, who now will go to serve for the Rams. She got that just light tap over, which finds the gap in the middle for the Rams. Monahan to Wise. That was Darrington. Hernandez spikes it off the right-hand side of Wise's hand and knocks it out. That ends the set, and Rams take a 2-0 lead set-wise. So Saints will need a little bit of a comeback here. Definitely put up a lot more of a battle in that set with only 1 to go. And they definitely got a lot of it figured out. I think they figured out that Ray is powerful on the spikes, and they started kind of putting those blockers in front of her. And then Glenwood made the adjustment to put Ray in the back, which hasn't really given them too many points. Saints haven't really made any adjustments in the lineup or anything that I've noticed, at least. But they were a lot stronger in that set. And the timeouts that Angie Lance has called have been pretty strong for the Saints. And they usually come out of them with a run. So Saints, to start this third set, they're going to have Linz, Wise, Ellie Monahan, Lily Denton, Eva Jones, and Ava Wagner in. The Rams will have Riley Kendall, Olivia Hanover, Ilsa Kemling, Charlie Hernandez, Kaylee Ray, and then one other one I can't see, and then Allison Kuntz. And Christensen comes in for Eva Jones for the Saints. They did that last set too. I don't completely understand it. So Saints will start with the serve here. It's going to be Ava Wagner. She'll get it over right to that back row. Actually, that's a pretty good serve. Hernandez going to spike it over. I don't know what the call is there for the Rams, but it's a quick point for the Saints. And once again, going to start a set with the lead. Wagner gets it over. Kemling just taps it. Actually blew the whistle before the ball was even dead, but it doesn't matter. It was Glenwood point anyways. And that's Allison Kuntz who's going to serve, senior for the Rams. Christensen to Wise, who sets it for Linz. It's blocked. Linz can't get it high enough for the Saints to save it there, and Rams will take a 2-1 lead. Basically a reverse of the last set, which actually is good for the Saints because the Rams won last set. Denton takes that one to Linz, to Wise, who gets it over. Set to Kemling, and Kemling finds that just that back section where there's no Saints. And Rams will take a 3-1 lead. Kuntz will continue to serve for the Rams. She'll get it over to Wagner. Wise bumps it up for Linz. It's blocked at the net. Wise just knocks it over. Set to Hernandez, and that one's gonna find that back area. Saints seem to have laid off, which is honestly a good adjustment. The Rams have really found him in that middle open area, but now they're gonna adjust to hit in that back area. Denton to Wise to Monahan with a powerful spike. Hernandez right back to Monahan. Almost in the basketball hoop, and bounces to where no one is, and it gives the Rams the 5-1 lead now. Shades of first set here. Not what the Saints want. Christensen to Wise to Monahan. It's blocked at the net. It actually goes out of bounds, and point Saints. Went right back to Monahan, and she kind of like bent over because that's how powerful her spike was. And it's a point Saints. Alexa Linz to serve. She'll get it over. That's Kaylee Ray who spikes it into the net. Nope, that was Olivia Hanover who spikes it into the net for the Rams. Yeah, Ray hasn't been in the front since the Saints kind of figured out how to defend her. Linz gets it over. That's to Kaylee Ray. That one's up on the basketball hoop. Rams make the play, but it just keeps going up and up and up. And it eventually comes down off the wall and point Saints. Saints now only trail 4-5 with Linz serving. And that one's into the student section, which there's no way you're gonna get the ball over there. And Saints tie it back up. And Linz will send it over again. And that one's a nice low spike. Nothing Riley Kendall could do there. And Saints with a quick comeback to the lead, down 1-5, now up 6-5. Linz gets it over to Kendall. And Hernandez will just set it over. Wise to McGrath to Monahan. That one's set to Kemling. Kemling finds, who was that? That was McGrath. Monahan sets it over. Hernandez with the spike. Goes off the hands of the blockers and actually kind of slows the ball down so it finds a gap. Christensen comes in for Linz. And Hernandez will serve for the Rams. That one almost could have been just let go. But Saints want to play it. Wise, that almost looked like a double hit. Just a, miscommunication from the Saints. Ball falls out of bounds after contact. That was Kaylee Ray who sent it over for the Rams. And didn't do her super hard spike. That's an ace from, who's that? That's Hernandez on that serve. And Rams take it back to 8-6, and that one's out. Saints let it go. And Peyton Johnson will come in for Carly McGrath. And Molly Wise to serve for the Saints. She'll get it to the back there. Ray to spike it, and that's a powerful one. Saints really haven't been able to do anything about that all night. Looks like the Rams are going to start sending her back up to the front once again. And that's Ilsa Kemling to serve for the Rams. That one's just over the net, but low enough so Monahan can't do anything about it. Rams take a 10-7 lead. A little distraction from the student section here. Almost worked. Try to get her again. That's to Christensen, to Wise. Gets to Monahan. Monahan will send it to the back row. That's going to be sent over by Hernandez. Christensen will get it to Wise, to Monahan, who finds that back left corner. It's in. Point Saints. And Monahan will serve for the Saints. And that's right into the net from Kaylee Ray. Point Saints. Brings it back within one. Monahan sends it over. Big spike from Ray. Nice play by Christensen. Gets it over. That's just what the Saints need to do. They're going to send it over to Ray again. Lightly over to Wise. Christensen to Johnson. Finds the gap off of a tip from Kaylee Ray. And Saints tie it back up 10-all. Monahan continues to serve. That's to the far side. That was Olivia Hanover. Johnson's spike is into the net. And that sends the ball back over to the Rams side. It's going to be Hanover to serve. That one just brushes the net. Doesn't really slow it down at all. I don't know what that 2 means. I don't know what the call is, but it's a point Rams. I don't know what it means. I don't know if it's a net violation or a double hit or what. I think it's a double hit. I think that's what it is. Wise. That's like a scoop there. So it's point Saints. So double hit to a scoop, which I guess, yeah, that's true. They haven't apparently they call the double hits a lot, which it's really hard to see. Set over to Hanover, to Monahan. Wise sends it over. It's called out, and point Rams. Kaylee Ray to serve. That's out. What a call from Monahan. Wow. She chased that one down. It's called out. Lloyd Denton checks in for Peyton Johnson. She'll come in to serve. Saints only down by 1. Denton sends that one way far back. No one really to set that one to for Hanover, so she just pushes it over. It's blocked. Wise going to set it for Darrington. That one's way out. And point Rams. We're going to send Riley Kendall back to serve. So Saints hanging in there in this one. Gonna get it over to Christensen. Wise sets it for Monahan. It's gonna be spiked by Hernandez. Blocked though at the net. Nice play by the Saints. And that was Linz. Taps it over. Knocked off one of the blockers, and point Saints. Saints now trail by 1. Ava Wagner to serve. She gets it over. That's Ilsa Kemling. That ball was going to fall out. Lily Denton just makes contact with it. And gives the Rams the lead. 15-13. This is Allison Kuntz serving. Denton to Wise to Monahan. Big spike, it's just outside. And it's going to be Allison Kuntz to serve again for the Rams. Lead by 3. I shouldn't have said anything about the Saints hanging in there. Wise sets it for Monahan. And that one's kind of just popped up right straight up from Allison Kuntz to nobody. And point Saints. Alexa Linz now to serve. Oh, just hits the net. And point Rams. That is Charlie Hernandez now to serve. She'll get it over to Wagner to Monahan. And Wise will just push that one over. Kendall. And powerful serve from Ray. It's called in. That one might have hit the line, actually. That was pretty close. Close call. Hernandez serves again. There's been a lot of those close calls tonight. Some have been not so close. That one's another close one. Might have also just been on the line again. And Hernandez over to Wagner. It's off the roof, ceiling. Wise sends it over to Hanover. Christensen makes the save. Oh, but Wagner's not going to be able to get that one over. And point Rams makes it 20-14. Timeout, St. Albert. If you're looking for a college football update, Conference USA, Tuesday nights. Liberty leads Florida International 17-10. Tomorrow there's New Mexico State and Jacksonville State. That's my kind of football. Saints trail by 6, already down 2 sets. Glenwood looking to end this one in just 3. This might be the first time one of the only times the Saints leave the huddle before the Rams. Hernandez serves. She'll get it over to Monahan. McGrath pushes it over. They're going to call it a double hit. I don't understand those calls, really. I mean, can't even tell it, really, from here. Doesn't affect the play. That one's in. Point Rams. And they only need 3 more. Hernandez going to try to do it while she's the server. It's to Wagner, to Wise. And McGrath's not going to be able to get to it. And Rams take a 23-14 lead. Going to try to end this one in the next 2. And McGrath can't get to that one. Gives the Rams game point. Saints will need a big comeback here if they want any chance at it. That one's out. No. It's tipped. It's called a tip. For the Saints, okay. Well, that's game. I guess that's a tip. Kind of an anticlimactic ending. I'm Brady Smith, joined by Kellen Underwood.
Kellen Underwood?
Yep, I said your name already. Yep. We had Alex Marshall on the scoreboard, at least for this last game. Thank you for joining us. Glenwood sweeps. They don't sleep tonight. They sweep tonight. Yeah, I saw him. Glenwood sweeps tonight with 2 wins. Saints 1-1, and Harlan ends it 2-0 or 0-2. We'll be back with more volleyball on Thursday night. There's also Falcons and Saints cross country in Atlantic. It's home volleyball against Creston, and then Friday night, at least it's going to be me and Kellen for sure. Maybe we'll have somebody else there for St. Albert at Logan. That's going to do it for us. Hopefully we'll see you again. If you can, make it in person for any and every sporting event. If not, you can keep tuning in here. We'll have every home sporting event for the most part. But for now, that does it, and have a good night, everybody.